shift it around, etc., etc. So let's get the game open at the very least. Fantastic. Now I can switch. Main displays. Move the game over here. You can see the game. I can see the game. It's not going to move around when stuff happens. It'll be great. I have lost my chat window. Where did you go? This is the one thing I hate. Enjoy the intro while I faff about.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Yes, what we are about to do has not been approved by the Vatican, but it's our task to take care of it, nonetheless. And thus, tonight we will resume our journey through the faith trinity of games by tackling Chapter 2. Last time we went through all of Chapter 1, got all the chivos and endings and all that jazz. So now we can move on to Chapter 2 in proper. So, just need to grab the last few things. I have my little notepad ready so I can keep track of where I find notes in the game for future reference, so when I backtrack, I know what I've already found, and thus do not need to repeat. So if I stop during the middle of the game, it's because I'm writing down where I've found little note pages, because there's an achievement tied to finding all 99, and I very much would like to find all 99. So, I think with all of that out of the way, good evening. It is I, ElektistoYuzu. I'm coming to you live Wednesday night. Yeah, instead of not on Sunday like I had planned because I was not feeling 100%, but we're here on Wednesday night, and we're here to play more of Faith because it is, how do I say, seasonally appropriate, I guess is the term I'm looking for. Spooky. We're nearing the Halloween time, so I wanted to play this game, and that's why we started it last time. So let's just hop right in, shall we? Because I don't quite have anything important to say. So it is showtime. And last time we tackled Chapter 1, which dealt with the exorcism of Amy, and all of the endings associated with that. Some of them seem to imply that our protagonist, Mr. John Ward, may have some mental issues as well, but there was a whole bevy of different endings depending on what we did. So hopefully Chapters 2 and 3 will shed some more light on just exactly what's going on. So, looks like 35 notes to track down this time around. And fresh save because we have not played this before. Now let's hop in to Chapter 2 of Faith. Okay, here we are. This is what I remember, just wandering around. Only one button, well, two buttons. Menu and crucifix. So all the lore will become, most of the lore comes through the notes as well as the endings, so we'll take the time to actually read all of the notes because they add to the atmosphere. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. Okay, so found this note by a bed. Can I grab this? Can I not grab the Bible? Can I power up my cross with the book like Link in the original Legend of Zelda? Appears not. Anything in the closet? Nope. We're not like blue purple this time. We're black. One day. It's a photograph. Interesting. 2 weeks. Oh, looking a little worse for their friend. Got some demonic possession eyes. Was this like a month? Oh. This must be chronicling Michael's descent into turning into that bizarre creature we found in the woods by Amy's house. Or is this a flashback, maybe?
How are we doing today, Michael? I like to go home. You can't go home until you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first.
Oh no.
She let you get on me. If you find them to be people.
Looks like I'm thinking this is a flashback to the the Michael Davies incident, not actually like, maybe it's like a prologue of sorts to this chapter. Power of Christ compels you, son. This game has a look and a sound, M. Yes, it does. First of all, welcome as always. We're playing a little Faith. The whole gist of it is, it's supposed to look like Atari era graphics with some modern sensibilities, because there's bit crunched audio for voice samples and there's like rotoscope pixel animations. So it feels like it could have existed in the 80s. But not exactly. And that's why I love this game so much. I encountered it like 5 years ago watching another streamer. And I'm like, Trilogy came out on last Friday. So what more appropriate game for spooky? You love the visuals, but did they have to emulate the PCs? You gotta have that crunchy audio. Really adds to the full-on experience. Just destroy the eardrums. I still cannot take the holy book with me. We're going crucifix only. Your drum's gone, yeah. Gives you that true 1980s experience. Also, you couldn't really do this on an Atari either.
Dios mío, what have you done? I have somebody as a pig! You can't hide from God, evil. You shall breathe the wrath of the Almighty.
The almighty crunchy audio. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Sweet. Oh, here's our actual main character, Mr. John Ward. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. Pressing the escape key or the start button is a good way to remember what you don't realize that you have forgotten. I love that the game's telling you how to play the game by one of these little notes left on the ground. That's pretty genius, honestly. So this appears to be referencing the events of Chapter 1. So we need to go around purifying various sites to get lore, because lore is very important as we investigate whatever cult is going around and summoning demons. Notice, the current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. Yep, just a deer in a tree. I need to make a note of this. This note I have found, so I don't forget. And then go back to my window. So I wonder if there's anything off the beaten path in this chapter. Nope, just some nice screen looping. Oh, church door's open. And closed. Can I do any? Basically, you wave the crucifix at everything in hopes that there's something to purify, because then you get the important notes. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend. Dearest disciple, verily, not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer, shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus shall you receive the blessing of the unspeakable. Return to the saved family tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary. So we get little more bits of information. So someone named Gary is involved with the summoning of the unspeakable. You do not purify? No. I like that there's just a locked gate that doesn't really block you from anything. Maybe portal to a demonic world. And I have a feeling we're gonna be back in ye olde looping screens. Yeah, so I think probably head back to the little mausoleum thing on the previous. Can I interact with any of you? Nope. Enter the spirit house. I need to mark down my other things that I found too. because I found one in Tomb. And the graveyard. Bop. I have to make mental notes of all my note pages. So in the event that I don't get them all in one playthrough, I know exactly which ones I've already picked up, and I thus don't have to worry about them. You're not looking okay there, friend. You got a little marking on your head. How about you? Oh no, you have like a sigil drawn on your chest. Are these members of Gary's cult, perhaps? Take the key, Father. So those spirits ran off after we were shown a key in a mirror. Kind of reminiscent of, what is it? The Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time when the Poes run off with the key. Yeah, the animations are really cool, Em. I like how they handled it. So it keeps with the style of the game and looks like it really could have existed in, like, alternate 1980s. But it makes use of, like, some modern techniques. It just nails the aesthetic so well. I think that's what drew me into the game, because they're not terribly long games each chapter, but you can really feel the effort that the devs put into it. Oh no. Small demon, please. It's okay, I have my crucifix. So you purify the demons hard enough with your crucifix and you win. Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, "Would you like to see your grandfather again?" I missed him so much. I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of her friends' house. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there. Only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do. Oh no. Is this how they pull you into the cult? They show you something you really, really want, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna need you to do us some favors." The next thing you know, you're summoning demons. Not on John Ward's watch, however. We're here to set things straight. Uh-oh. This is yep, this is a Lost Woods. I don't have a pattern to follow to get through there just yet, so let's find somewhere else to examine. Because I assume someone will give us a note that's like, hey, when you're lost, go like north, south, north, north. And bing, bang, boom. You're through the little maze. Ha. Tombstone. It is with great sadness that the Sterling community announces the passing of Cindy Marie Martin, 38, and Robert Kimball Martin, 40, devoted husband and wife and beloved parents. Their lives tragically came to an end on September 21st due to an accident in their home. Bob was a training advisor for the United States Navy, and Cindy was a CPA, and more recently stay-at-home mother. They were married March 12th, 1969 in Voluntown. Though not particularly religious, they taught their children to be kind, generous, and involved in the community. A public closed casket memorial will be held at Trillinghast Funeral Home at 10 a.m. Thursday. Burial services will proceed shortly after. Bob and Cindy are survived by their daughter Amy and twin boys Nate and Jason. So, in Chapter 1, we are John Ward and we are returning to the Martin household because apparently what ends up having taken place is Cindy was, not Cindy, their daughter Amy is possessed by a demon. The exorcism is botched the first time, and the result is that the parents and the priest at the exorcism are killed. We John Ward, are one of the only survivors. So it was our job in Chapter 1 to go back and complete what was started. But apparently, since we're in Chapter 2 and still hearing about the events surrounding the Martin household, there's something a little bit bigger at play than just what happened last time. Perhaps this new cultish group that seems to be mentioned, along with the enigmatic Gary. Ha. Do you have a cool little skull? Oh, that's cool. That actually opens the door this time instead of just providing me with bits of lore. Wait a second, that statue moved. I don't trust you, statue. I was immediately suspicious about the bloody footprints, but then it's like, oh, there's something else wrong. The statue. It was facing left. Spooky times ahead.
I'm a legend.
No, begone, evil frog thing. Oh!
Mortis.
First Mortis of the evening. First Mortis. Mark off my other notes. Yeah, if I don't mark these, I will forget very, very easily. Because my brain is... easily distracted. Mortis. Yeah. Yes, it's the one... If there was anything this game was known for, it was the death scene of Mortis. People love to say Mortis, and I enjoy it too. I might have to grab a sound clip of that and stick it on my soundboard for future games that don't have Mortis.
I'm a legend.
Back. Be gone. Our crucifix is indeed powerful. Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant. Not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. You put the boo from Mad Father in your sound alerts? Nice. You could have done the I'm gonna get you too. Where he's like, I'm gonna get you. I love little things like that. So I might have to take Mortis at some point. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see this strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big warm smile. Somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. The eye is in there now too. Nice. Excellent choice on sound clips. I approve of this. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path into the woods. That's when I met Gary. Gary. I'm thinking I don't trust this Gary fellow. Sounds like he might be a bit of a cult leader. Can I go out in here and do something? Because I feel like we need a clue for that one screen. The Lost Woods-esque. Nope. Is there a hint? Okay, so we defeated 2 demons and 2 of the people sitting in this room are gone. So there must be 1 more. And I'm guessing they're in this weird passage. Hold on. These statues. Maybe these statues are the puzzle, because, like, this one's pointing up, this one's pointing left, this one's pointing up, like, kind of like raising its hand up, and then the last one's pointing right. So maybe it's, like, up, left, up, right? Okay, so we're in this screen, so we'll go up, left, up, right. Up. Left. Up. Right. I can solve puzzles. That's not the puzzle. Maybe you have to go, like, up again afterwards because it was initially an up-down screen transition? No. Okay, so it's not that. Up, left, up, right. Maybe it's, like, reverse order? Right, up, left, up? Just try every permutation of these 4 directions. Eventually something will work. So right, up, left, up. No? Do you have to do like another up at the end, maybe? Really, I would have sworn that is the solution to this. Right, up, left, up. Let's try this one more time. If not, I'll try the other one more time, right? Up. Left. Up. Aha! Demon. Stay back. Dispelled. I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. By day my body withers away, but by night my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and great knowledge. Guided by beings of pure darkness, I have been trusted with secret knowledge of the demon's seal. I've learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5. First at the top left point and then down. I will lure them into the woods, then I will show them my power. Okay, so the conjuring is... So you draw an inverted star, and you start top left going down to the... So do. Okay, so that's how you draw the pentagram, according to those instructions. Because there was a set of 5 stones at the very, very opening of this area. So maybe we have to also summon the demon in order to dispel them. Do you have my key mirror? Okay. We got a little bit of an injury going on because we got some blood issues here. It's okay, small wound. So we'll go back and draw the pentagram. Wait a second, why did we get a key? Hold on. Before I go draw the pentagram, there's one place that theoretically has a key usage. And it was that weird gate at the north of the church. I'm just making poor John Ward just walk along. He's dripping blood everywhere, but no, we gotta backtrack, because I said so. Whoa. Well, apparently that also healed us because we are no longer bleeding. But now I can't draw the pentagram. What if I need to draw the pentagram? So this game has autos. Okay, that's just tree just gets up and out of here. The game has, I was about to say, the game has auto saves. So I'm kind of like, maybe I need to go back and draw the pentagram first? Because now I'm no longer capable of doing that. So we're just gonna quit and reload the save. Oh, new background unlocked, sweet. Because I want to check out what happens if I actually do the summoning and draw the pentagram in blood. resume our chapter 2. Perfect. Right at the key part. That's what I get for exploring. That and my desire to find everything. Inevitably, you reach a point where there's branching paths, and it's like, I can't take all of these. Watch, I'll summon the demon and it'll kill me anyway. That would be kind of ironic. Okay, so we start here, go down, here, doop, doop. I don't think that's gonna help you. Back. Jeez. Okay, if I stand in the middle, I have plenty of reaction time. Notes: new patient initial consultation. Subject: John Thomas Ward. Present: Dr. James Spinal, PhD, and 2 orderlies. Subject non-responsive for first half hour, followed by fragmented exorcism narrative. Subject unable to maintain consistency in story. For example, stating that Amy was in the basement and then saying she was in the attic. Subject insists incident was the result of demonic possession. Cannot declare subject of sound mind. Will require several more sessions to fully understand the subject's mental state. Will advise Martin family attorneys. These are the lore bits that start to add to a bit of the confusion when I think about the story, because it's like, is John Ward actually a priest performing exorcisms? Or is he like, does he have some sort of mental disorder and he thinks he's performing exorcisms? Depending on the endings you find in chapter 1, it can lead you like down one path or another. So it's interesting that the thread is continuing. Oh no, we're bleeding again. And apparently the save memorial site does act as just that, a save point. Every time you walk in, there's a little auto save. So that's nice to know, because in the first chapter there was only a few points at which you could auto save, and they were just automatically triggered upon reaching certain points, so you couldn't like do it on the fly as you wished. Tree. Are all you trees normal? I'm suspicious after the walking one, so purify them all. No. She guards the door to underground purgatory. I hath not seen her. Children fear her. Okay, so there's abandoned church. And infinite scroll. Nice. So I'm thinking probably go in the church first. Actually, I want to check out what's back this way. Aw, Scarecrow friend! You need help? I have help in the form of crucifix. I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them? It had been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked in the field until I found that stupid, grinning scarecrow. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there. Me, the scarecrow, and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled in the opposite direction, crashing through the rows of corn. I ran too. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody, gaping hole. Oh no, did you see the demon? Run through infinite corn.
Will you help me?
I already helped you, friend. Now we can go investigate the church. We saved Scarecrow, friend. That's the important part. Confess thy sins. Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We've got these cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. Confess, Yuzu? I don't know. I don't think I have anything I need to confess here just yet. The game is telling me, though, confess your sins, child. Maybe John Ward has his own sins he needs to confess. Confess my sins. The exclamation point's important. It adds imperative. But even if I'm supposed to, I haven't found the little confessional room in the church. There's a special place to do this. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we had heard before. Evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there was this spindly lady game that we hadn't heard yet. Apparently it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room, and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome. We're gonna try the game tonight as soon as we get settled in. Okay, so walk the church room to room. She moves when you do, but never try to trick her. I feel like that's gonna be important, like key to solving a puzzle. There's no map for this part. Okay, so if I assume we're in lower right corner, then maybe the candles represent the rooms I should find her in? Oh no, they represent the room I am in and the room she is in. So we are in the lower right room, with a confessional booth nonetheless. Night 3. Shouldn't have come here. Tapes missing. Lars stuck behind the basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway. I'm guessing these paranormal investigators got a little more than they bargained for. Ooh. Oh, I can hop in the confessional booth.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. Let's Since then you get to confess. I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform the sanctification. And thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for he is good. For his mercy endures forever.
I don't know. I'm a little suspect of the entity telling us to bring them the child. I don't trust that. So we are in upper. So we're behind the confessional room. A weeping. Appears to be a nun weeping blood, or a woman weeping blood. Somebody weeping blood. Night 1. We still haven't found a way into the basement, but we found something just as cool. A secret passage in the old confession booth leading to this hallway. Henry's going into town to buy a crowbar. We'll see if we can't get these boards off of some of these doors. But that's not even the best part. We caught an EVP. We can't hear it on tape very well, but to us it kind of sounded like laughing. Thank God we brought the nice mic. We'll review it on the sound gear once we get back into town. So there, we confessed our sins. I think that qualifies as confessing sins. Protag walked into the booth and spoke. And I need to mark down my notes. Zoop. Okay. That's good enough a description so I can remember for the future. Okay, so the other candle, I presume, is the spindly lady. So if I go up and she goes left, I'm gonna run right into her. Oh, she fast. Oh, Mortis.
Mortis.
Oh, Mortis. It's okay. Do I still have this? Okay, gotta grab my note again. Bring the child to the entity in the confessional booth. Yes, that sounds like an excellent choice. Okay, so I moved north. She moved south. So it's theoretically possible to run into her again. Aha. Any of you other stained glass windows react? Well, these are interesting. What was the one we purified? The demonic hand reaching out of the... That's an interesting stained glass window because the creature we encounter in chapter 1 has the red hand coming out of the person's, like, face. So it's interesting that that entity is appearing here on the stained glass window in the church. Night 2. We're gonna be rich. We've caught supernatural stuff on camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off the shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight while we were trying the Spindly Lady game again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It was nuts, and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to the TV stations. I don't know, guys. I saw what your Night 3 letter said. I don't think you're gonna make it back to do that. Anything in this room? Okay, so she's right behind me. Oh, can I get a... I was gonna say, can I get a better cross, but... I don't know. I don't trust eyeball cross. That sounds like a downgrade. Watch the candles. Oh, so if you didn't realize what the candles were telling you, there's actually like an explicit clue to go and watch the candles for Spindly Lady. No, things did not go very well. How can I get her to be in the same location now? Ha. This should cause her to be in the same room as us. There's a spinning woman. You gotta face in the right direction, otherwise your crucifix does not do enough purifying. No, too close.
MORTIS.
This demon, she is a hard demon to beat. I also hate having to recollect my notes, but sometimes you just gotta do those things. I'm half tempted to, after I get the notes this time, to actually just leave the church, go to the save point, and then come back so that I don't have to do it again. I don't trust myself not to die to the spindly woman. They were so hopeful. They just wanted their riches to come in. I don't think there was anything in these rooms. I'm really surprised you don't purify the fancy cross. I'm gonna go for the safe option. I'm gonna go save before I engage the weird lady again. Sometimes you gotta be smart. And if smart means taking a little bit of extra time, so be it. I don't mind. If it saves me the time in the long run. To the save mausoleum. There we are. Perfect. I do appreciate, like, the minimalism in the sound design. It adds to the atmosphere and fits the overall tone. But even though it's minimal and repetitive, it hasn't quite gotten to the point of being grating to my ears, so well done on that. Okay, now we just gotta get Spindly Woman into the same room as us, which she is. Crucifix. Oh, facing the wrong way. I wish I could get her to move in like a straight line somewhere. So I have a longer period to point the cross at her. Ha. Boy. Darkness surrounds thee. We are in the basement. This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase, knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now the hands don't move past 2 o'clock. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect things from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man going mad in this dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon. Something sinister happening in the church basement, I take it. I see you, shadowy figure. So here's a bunch of sigils, which I presume they use in some sort of rite to summon the demons. Because you'll often see these sigils following, like they were following Amy Martin in chapter 1 when she would move about from room to room. So there's definitely a connection. I wish I could snapshot that in game. No. Crucifix.
Mortis.
Mortis. Okay, at least we have a save point on going into the basement. So there's a note in the basement that I can write on. And then there's one at the bottom of the basement. How mortifying am? Yes, like I have to remember all these symbols. I'm never gonna remember all those symbols. I'm not that intelligent. Hello, hello, Rios. Welcome as usual. Good to see you. Hope you've been doing well. I'm just here investigating the paranormal in a church basement. It is my job as Father John Ward. I gotta watch out for the demonic summonings. Six, 666. I've not encountered the number yet, but I've encountered all these weird sigils, and I had to draw a pentagram in blood earlier to summon an evil spirit and promptly purify them with my crucifix. And now this is telling me a bunch of symbols. And the symbols appear in the next room. I'm not going to remember it. Wait, hold on. They said the clock always shows 2 p.m. So it's that horizontal dash that looks like an H in the note. Let me make sure that's what the note said. That's not the paranormal. Yes, it's this one. Note 17. Even now the hands don't move past 2 p.m. So if I take that as a hint, 2 p.m. corresponds to the sideways H. So maybe it's I walk on that symbol specifically. Sideways H? No? Walking on any other symbol produces immediate death. But walking on this, that one doesn't really do anything. Can I like leave the screen via another direction? Does not appear so. Oh no, I stepped on one. Priest down.
Mortis.
Mortis. Time doesn't change. The hands don't move past 2. Yeah, we splat M. We splat and then our little crucifix is just on the ground. The hands don't move past 2. Okay, so if the H symbol is 2, and you're talking like strictly 2 p.m., then there would have to be one pointing straight up and then one like slightly like this. So maybe it's that other weird symbol, the oval with like the field goal posts, for lack of any other better term to call them. I'm sure these all have actual names if they're real, like, inspired symbols. So, I can walk on this. Nope. Nope. Leave the I was going to try to leave the screen and escape.
Mortis.
Maybe it's you start at 2 o'clock and then go around? Because there's definitely 12 symbols. 12 unique symbols. Perfect. Can't escape the splat. I know. I was gonna make a run for it too. Hold up. What symbol's missing from here is now what I'm wondering. Spiral, field goal. X, upside down, kanji, arrow thing. The weird sine wave, maybe? Okay, so the missing symbol is at 11 o'clock. It's like a sine wave almost. But what does that tell me? I can safely step on this one without bad things happening. And after I step on that, I can't step on this. The only adjacent one is the X. I'm wondering if you go in order around the clock starting at 2. So if you start at 2, you start on the H, and then you end at like the circle with the vertical line through it if you're going clockwise. Because you have to go clockwise because the X is at 3 o'clock. But there's a missing symbol. Maybe you don't have to go maybe you don't have to go continuous from symbol to symbol. The plus with the arrow, and then the little box. Plus with the arrow, little box. So... And then does weird hand shape go before or after the triple arrow? Okay, so it goes after. I'm gonna forget these as soon as I stop looking at them. So it's H, X, T, L, swirly, plus sign, little box, triple arrow, double pitchforks, and then oval with field goal post. I'm gonna forget this in 2 seconds, I know it. So it's this. That, dupe, dip, swirl, plus, box, triple arrow, ha. I solved the puzzle. I did it. I did a smart. Mother of Demons. And I didn't even have to remember all 12 symbols. Only, I think, 8 of them. Actually, is this other one interactable? Nope. Gotta find my lore. Oh yeah, they brought back the Moonlight Sonata. This was the piece constantly playing in chapter 1 as you roam through the forest. There's a piece, there's a note right in the thing. My note. Okay, it's by this little cultist site. Three murdered in latest wave of ritualistic killings, Sterling, Connecticut. The bodies of 3 young people were discovered in the woods outside of Sterling last night in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Atwood, Angel Nogales, and Troy Ingalls are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. Pandemonium Regnat. 2 of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, where residents reported a tomb had been desecrated. They also found trails of blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these 2 incidents could be related. The The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of certain symbols in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986. The killings may be connected to last week's brutal slaying of Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl by John Ward. Ward had impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling to not mourn the loss of Atwood, Nogales, and Ingalls, because after all, they were degenerate, devil-worshipping thugs who were cooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Why even conduct an investigation at all? That's what you would like them to think, wouldn't you, John? They were just three pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves and killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy. You put holes in their ruined drug addict bodies, and then you chopped off their heads, because everybody knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You didn't kill the snake, John. You cannot kill what cannot be killed. Thou shalt not raise up what thou canst not put down again. Thou couldst not kill Amy. Thou shalt not destroy my works, for they are the works of the eternal dragon. Even now she is at thy door. Her hand is at thy throat, yet you see her not. I will have thy soul, for I am the god of this world. Oh no. Pandemonium regnat satani vitae pandemonium. Oh no. Oh no, we're going full on Latin. You can't tell this, but my controller has just started vibrating now that it's getting to this part of the text. Well, that was, oh no. Number of the beast. Devil broke their spacebar. Still has enough spacebar to make ASCII art, though. Vibrating controller is much stronger. I'm here, John. There's gonna be something on screen when I get back, right? Oh no, cultist. Oh no, we melted. And I've converted into spidery thing. Oh no, help. I don't know what I am. I don't have my crucifix either. Yeah, the rotoscoping they did is really cool. I mean, I know you couldn't replicate it on actual Atari hardware, but I feel like the choice to go with rotoscoping for pixels, it fits. It's believable that it could have been done. Oh no, now we're this little scuttling demon. Is this freedom? Is this salvation? I'm under the bridge. Walking under the bridge frees you. Good to know. So now we're in like a drainage ditch, it looks like. Aha. There's a way out too. Come on. I'm pushing left. Oh no, I can't climb out. I'm stuck. I love that he just kind of zoop slides back down when you give up. Well, guess we're going north. Hello, friends. Can you help me down here? I can signal you with my cross. Hold on, that sequence of rocks is pointing in a down arrow. Or I can go in the candy tunnel. There's got to be a way out of here, though. Well, let me try going up that little hill one more time. There has... I feel like they wouldn't put that there if you weren't supposed to try to climb out. Well, I am pushing. Yeah, if you just push straight left, you'll get to the top, and then you fall. So I'm going to just take that to mean there's a different way out. Maybe the sewer system labeled Candy Tunnel will take us out of here. There, I'm in Candy Tunnel, where death awaits. Green eyeball graffiti. Ah. What lore do you have for me? Multiple officers wounded, one dead in sewer tunnel shootout. Law enforcement officials are reporting multiple officers down, including one deputy who was fatally wounded after an exchange of gunfire in the sewer tunnels near Snake Meadow Hill Road, also known as the Candy Tunnel. Witnesses say they heard the shots approximately 10 minutes after police raided the tunnels, where suspected murderer John Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, was alleged to be hiding. At this time, it is not known how many officers have been wounded, although it has been confirmed that one officer has been killed. Officials are not saying if Bauman was wounded in the exchange, and efforts are being made to recover the casualties from the tunnels. Okay, so we got shootout occurring here, and that was to the right of... That was to the right of the entrance. It was to the... Two more dead discovered outside Candy Tunnel near Sterling. Two more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill Road outside Sterling. The notorious Candy Tunnel, known in the area to be a home to addicts, gangs, runaways, and the indigent, has been the site of several grisly discoveries over the past 3 months. Since May, 5 bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch leading to the tunnels. Authorities are being pressured by concerned citizens to search the tunnels, amid fears of a possible connection to Joe Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, who has claimed 8 victims in Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past year. So that was like north. Hold on a second. If I go down and then left, Oh god, this geometry doesn't make sense. We're in infinite loop territory. Okay, so if I go right out of there... So down takes me back to the previous screen. What is... Does up do something weird? Up takes me to this. I think we're operating under non-Euclidean geometry rules. So if I go back left, do I actually go back left? I do go back left. So it appears there's no way to get back to the entrance room. Anything? These ones have arrows. Nope. Only south. Time me to read. When C, don't you it. Oh, these are put together in a weird order. When you see it, don't move. Okay, when you see it, don't move. When I see what I assume I know exactly. I'll know it when I see it. As for what it is, I don't know. Don't move. Crisis averted. Just don't interact with the demon. Just let him stroll up to you with his one creepy eye. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, he just wanted. It's like one of those like Sentry security cameras. It just kind of like comes up, puts its eye on you, is like, I sense you have no threat. And he just walks off. Doot 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 doot. I vaguely remember the Lord of the Rings animated films, but it's been a fair amount of time since I last actually saw them, so I'm probably gonna lose out on details. Okay, there was another note in the other room that I got. Okay. Was there something similar to that scene in the animated movies and I'm just like blanking on it? Because I assume there's a reference to be made, right? Something like that? There's a grate in the wall. Oh yeah, this is perfectly normal. Just a giant pentagram-shaped hole in the ground with blood all around it. The old Bakshi Lord of the Rings movie used rotoscope animation. It was weird. Oh, that's right. I forgot. See, whenever I think of rotoscoping, I always think of what is it? I think it was called Heavy Metal was the film. That's what always comes to mind when I hear the word rotoscope, is I immediately go Heavy Metal. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, as soon as you mention the name Bakshi, it's like rotoscope. When I was a boy, my nana used to tell me old legends about the dragons, trolls, and demons that lived up in the mountains of Norway. In those old tales, the people were never strong enough to kill the monster, so instead they would sacrifice one of their own to appease it, keep it satisfied. It was like a deal with the devil. One sacrifice per year so that the beast would not come down from the mountain and slaughter the entire village in one night. There was no candy store killer. What we're dealing with is not even human. When I got separated from the other officers, I saw the damn thing dragging what was left of Jenkins down into its lair. That's when I understood. The bums and the tweakers, the ones with grid, and the child prostitute runaways, they'll eventually come back to the tunnels. They always do. It can have them for all I care. Nobody wants them around. Except maybe that thing. And I tell you what, I hope to God it never gets tired of them. Well, that got very dark and very 1980s. The Balrog was just a dude in a suit. Oh man, see, now you're making me nostalgic, and I'm like, I should really go back and watch those at some point. Maybe if I'm hanging out with my friends, I can convince them, hey, you want to check out the old Lord of the Rings animated stuff? You'll get a kick out of it. I can go left as well. Yeah, it's a shame you don't see like rotoscoping attempted too much anymore. There was one thing I can think of in recent memory. What was it? There was an animated series called Flowers of Evil. It was an adaptation of a manga by the same title. And I applaud them because they went for it and they tried rotoscoping the whole series. And I applaud them for that, for taking that kind of a risk and that kind of an artistic choice. But it did not work out well. I don't think they had the budget to really seriously go for a rotoscoped look, and it didn't look right. So while I applaud the effort and the artistic choice, I feel like if they had had more budget, it could have been something special. But unfortunately, because you'd end up with instances where people would pop in and out of frame depending on how like close they were to the fore or background. There's a lot of loss of detail on people's faces. And Flowers of Evil was like a weird story to begin with. It was supposed to be like surreal and unnerving, but I think the rotoscoping took it a bit too far at the time. Still appreciate the effort though. It was interesting to see someone try it at least. This is as far as I'll go to hide my stash. Nobody goes past the first pipe. Nobody except those strange people with their bodies painted red and their eyes like animals. Twice a month they come and pass right through into the deeper tunnels. Sometimes I can hear them yelling or chanting. Sometimes I hear something like an old woman laughing. Sometimes I hear things that aren't even human. Whatever they are, they sound really, really big. Sound like Mr. Drug Addict in the tunnels has stumbled upon our cult. They made a Scanner Darkly movie with Keanu Reeves years ago that was rotoscope. I did not know that, Em. I didn't know that. I'm glad there's still people playing around with like other filming techniques and animation choices. Cause sometimes when I think about animation, some things feel like a lost art. Cause like I love hand-painted... Now I have to go off on the tangent. I love hand-painted animation cells. I own 2 because it's an expensive hobby. And even then, they're not like super high-end cells. They're just like characters I really enjoy. But I appreciate the look that you get out of a hand-drawn animation cell versus a CG one. Not that CG animation is bad. It can be quite good. It can be a time and budget saver. But there's something special about the hand-drawn ones. You can't really replicate it quite the same with digitally drawn. You miss the hand cell animation too, Lav? I know it. There's a warmth to it. There's like an imperfection to it that you because no matter how perfectly you line up the cells in sequence on camera, there's always like a slight bit of jitter to it, and you can kind of tell to a degree like foreground background in an animation cell, and there's something special about that to me. And that's why I like when I get the chance I like to look at it. No demon back. I was trying to leave.
MORTIS.
And MORTIS. I was not anticipating that. Here I was talking about my animation cells, and then I got stabbed by a needle. So I gotta go back and get my notes. Although the entity in question was screaming Chaos Reigns. So I wonder if I can deal with them using my crucifix. Gonna try that one more time. Because I need my collectible. My collectible MacGuffins.
I will bless your child.
There. Crucifix was successful. We escaped the demon. I need to write down those. I need to write down those notes so I don't forget. And then the one to the left. Okay, good. I've marked these down, lest I forget. So this point's up, so I'm guessing it's a passage. Sweet, we found a secret. Watch for demons. How many notes do we have? So 16, 18, 20, so 16, 18, 23, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're missing 6 notes. Although I'm slightly uneasy about this one because it's like, you can't seem to remember this note. Why? Interesting. Maybe it's like a special condition. Okay, so there's no secret passage if you follow this all the way to the right. So let's exit the pipes. And this way first. Ominous red pipe. I do not trust. You got a hint? I'm sorry, God. Please save me. Oh, there's more of those demonic sigils. Okay, the trail leads south. But there's this, too. Let's follow this first. I don't know, I don't trust that dark room. Well, let's peek up here. Maybe it's not a dark room. Awesome, it's also a dark room. I need the flashlight. I can't see. Well, it is supposed to be spooky horror, so... Awesome. And it even just gives you a cone of light to see by.
Will you listen? Suffer the children. Here I go.
Oh no. Leave me alone. Where are you?
You can't get me.
Oh god, I can't see him anymore. Where is he?
Suffer the children. Here I go.
Oh no, I see. He was up here. There he is.
I'm here, please.
Yes, you are, and I'm here with my crucifix. There he is.
Suffer the children. Here I go.
No, he's too close. Get away.
You can't get me.
Oh god, where is he?
Be my favor.
Yes, demon defeated. So in chapter 1 there's a special mode called flashlight mode. And instead of being able to see the whole screen during the entire game, the entire game is flashlight light cone the whole time. Makes it a lot harder. Ha. More of these sigils. I've come for you, evil ones. Just follow the trail. Cannot read. Cannot see. They hate the light. Who are these kids and why are they... Okay, so they hate the light. Oh no, how many of these things are in the room? Oh no, I have to purify that thing on the wall. These guys are following me. That opens the doorway at least. Key. That was not always there. Take the key. Okay, there's one exit, so it's north. Oh no, I can't get out. Oh no, one of the lore pages is locked behind something. Dang. Child and then spindly creature thing. So I think we'll probably have to go back and do a second run to get this ending, it looks like. It feels mutually exclusive to whatever's currently happening. Although it gives us clues. One has to do with a purple child. The other has to be with when you're that spindly creature, it looks like. Nope. Just leave me alone. I have a key now. Can I go through here? I can. Okay, we got life.
Don't be afraid, God. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together.
Oh yeah, what's our ally?
Protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go.
It's the other dude from the prologue. We can't lose now. We've got an ally. We have 2 crosses.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe found her soul is at rest. Let us go.
So based on that conversation, maybe the psychiatric notes are slightly throwing you off the trail of what's happening? Or what if this is all like more of John's hallucination? He's seeing the priest give him the absolution he so desires from what happened. There you are, demon. There's 2 of us. You can't possibly win.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for he shall give his angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall trade upon
Enjoy the
serpent,
bit crushed audio.
because I have set my love upon him. Therefore will he deliver me. He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Vademos mitsachana, exodito mine pari. Vademos mitsachana, exodito
Don't worry, I got this guy covered.
Vademos mitsachana, exodito mine pari.
Your ears, Em, I know, right? They gotta recite the whole psalm. Where's my priest buddy? No, this flashlight part is too stressful. I'm sorry for the ear destruction. It's all that nice bit crushed audio. Leave me alone. Ally, please help me. No! Oh no, you killed my ally! No, waving around like a Medusa head. I'm so sorry, other priest. I couldn't save you. Be gone. The morning breaks. Was it all a dream? John, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I will always love you back. Molly. Good game. The Lord was with us. Apparently so. But we woke up, so I mean, was it all a dream? Was it just recalling past events? Got a lot of crosses on it. Well, we're not going in there. John, it is not too late. Your soul can still be saved. All is not lost. Please wait for my next letter. For now, I have many questions that need answering. In the meantime, be careful. They are watching you. Father Garcia.
I survived the nightmare, but did I really do the right thing? I don't know what is real anymore. My faith is weak, and I feel a dark shadow over me. If I can save the boys, maybe I will find what I'm looking for.
And with that, we attain an ending. I'm just not sure which ending. Although I am suspicious with that, what I assume is a cultist vehicle following us. Road to Redemption. So we didn't get, like, bad ending, but we also didn't get, like, best ending either. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in there because I want to find the other endings. Oh, we missed a lot of notes. Interesting. Started prologue. You gotta run. Good job fighting the devil, though. I will have fun, Em. I do enjoy this game a fair amount, so you take care, and best of luck with any chores or other errands that need running. Thanks for stopping by as always. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit, even if only for like the artistic style choice, because it really is. It's fun, something fun from that regard. I'm gonna try to see what Aha, prologue starts me here. Well, I guess I made the right choice starting at prologue. Yep, I'm gonna keep on fighting the evil spirits for the rest of the night and find my pieces of lore. Very important. Infinite Road. Yeah. Well, car's on fire. Truck has also crashed. Oh no, creepy cultist. So there's a special achievement in this game where you need to get run over by a truck adorned by the developer's logo at least once in every game. So I keep walking along this road hoping that, like, the delivery truck's gonna drive down and just cream poor John so I can get my Chivo. But it doesn't appear there's anybody driving down this road right now. So instead I'll just chase after the creepy little red kid. Scarecrow? You got anything happening? No? Time.
MORTIS.
Wasn't expecting a demon in the cornfield. Oh no, he fast.
MORTIS.
Can I exercise him before I die? That's a good question. Shh. Run. Oh no.
Mortis.
There's gotta be a trick to this. It can't just be the demon is always faster than you. Nope.
Mortis.
Mortis. Surely there's a way to, like, outrun. I almost want to think, is there a way to lead it back to the Scarecrow? But I don't think there is.
Mortis.
But I am slow and I die very quickly.
Mortis.
Okay, so don't actually do nothing. That's not the answer either. But he's so fast. No, leave me alone.
Mortis.
So I need maximal amount of space between me and the demon. But I also need them to be facing me so that I can use the crucifix.
Swear by him.
Ha. Wait, did the Scarecrow always have an eye?
This noisy child. My faith is weak.
Yeah, your faith is weak, demon. I've figured out your secret. Oh, every time you get them to leave screen, the Scarecrow picks up a new feature.
What you saw. We know what you did.
We know what you did. Do you now? No? Oh, more. About a week or so ago, we started hearing those awful noises coming from the adjacent fields. After 3 nights, the children were getting pretty scared. I told them it was just coyotes. That 3rd night, the noises seemed closer than ever. The dogs were panicking. I could hardly approach them. Then Greta, the last of that old line, brought over by the German missionaries, broke loose and tore off into the corn. We all listened, too scared to go after her, as her barks faded away into the distance. After that, we had 2 nights of silence, besides the endless whispering of the wind blowing through the crops. But then, this morning, I stepped outside to see this fresh horror left at the edge of the field. There's something out there. What more could I have done? I warned them not to go into the fields. I warned them against straying too far from the sanctuary. Should I have shut them in their quarters and nailed boards over the doors? Now I'm digging 6 graves here in the shadow of the church. 6 little graves forever looking to St. William. Some of the boxes are empty. The scattered remains we found couldn't fill them all. But I know they're all gone. I know their souls were taken by that thing in the field. I will finish my gruesome work and then renounce the ministry. I don't want to see anyone from the sanctuary ever again. Not even that girl who stayed inside the house last night. I don't believe in the devil anymore. Whatever did this is much, much worse. Okay, looks like we can only go north-south now. Can I go north past the church? Nope. Church it is. Got some more lore bits. Death awaits. Oh, this must be like the origin of the spindly woman that you find in the church during the main part of chapter 2. Because there's no longer the candles on the ground indicating your relative position to her in the rooms. We have a new volunteer to look after the children and take care of things around the sanctuary. Sister Belle. She came highly recommended by the main office in Hartford. Bringing her in marks the completion of staffing the church after all these years. The church has been very careful about letting out what happened to those children. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one left who knows about it. Soon, I'll be gone and the sanctuary will be able to go back into service, having finally left those dark times behind. We've even received clearance to move in a new group of children. 3 next week and another 3 sometime next month. So I guess they're using the sanctuary as a orphanage of sorts? Holy cup. Ha. Sister Belle seems like a naturally cheery person, but when the new children arrived, she became positively elated. I'm assuming it's supposed to be dotes. She doles over them constantly, takes them on walks, and tells them stories long into the night. I have seen her engaging in strange behavior. We don't teach the children much dancing or singing besides what is found in the hymns, but I've seen the children dancing around Sister Belle in a circle from time to time. While they dance, she stands still and looks up at the sky, as if listening to something. On another occasion, I found all 6 children standing in a line just outside the cornfield. They were all looking into the field where Sister Belle was standing and talking to them. These odd games don't bother me too much, since she's so good with the children. Her cleaning is excellent too. As soon as she arrived, she seemed to just instantly know her way around. That sounds a little suspect to me. Sounding a little sus. Was Sister Belle performing demonic rituals? Not shalt kill thou. Thou shalt not kill. Cross fell off the wall. Are you interactable? No. They couldn't have given me a worse last case before retirement. Old Catholic church out in the middle of nowhere, 1 missing woman, 4 missing kids, and 1 deceased old nun. The brothers and sisters, or whatever the hell the people that work here call themselves, are all terrified, and worse, superstitious. All except Father Clark, who runs the place. Him and I drive along the farm roads at night looking for signs of the missing people, and he makes for pretty good company. There are 2 kids left. Say they were asleep the night the 4 went missing. They also claim that the woman, Miriam Bell, isn't actually gone. When I ask where she is, they look at each other, then back at me, and then tell me to ask her myself. Ah, yes. Not suspicious. Okay, we cannot go into the confession booth here. That leads to the basement when you fight the spindly woman in the main part of the chapter. These rooms aren't in the same order. They're in a different order than when you encounter them in the main chapter. It's interesting. It's almost as if, like, the demon you fight...
Bless your child.
I was gonna say, it's almost like by fighting the demon in the church in the main chapter, they've rearranged the order of the rooms. This morning we found these very odd objects around the church. The best way I can describe them would be large, life-size dolls made of sticks and dead tree branches. Someone must have placed them there while we were sleeping. Hoodlums, or maybe a group of weirdos? The kids seem fixated on these doll things. They stare out the window at them all day. I even heard them shout that they saw Miriam standing around them, but when I looked, there was nobody there. Maybe it's the strange behavior of the kids, or the hours of driving these farm roads at night, but this place is getting to me. I keep having the same nightmare where I'm standing outside the church, looking out into the fields. I can see people looking back at me through the rows of corn. Their bodies are painted red. That sounds like the cult to me. I don't trust you people. The little creature flying. This is not colored in this time around. Interesting. Ha, I'm here to give you my service. So we'll check out the confessional booth once. I thought that was open. Oh, do I have to do the thing again? Yeah, you have to do this again, it looks like. Aha. Doesn't open on the way. Interesting. Oh, skull is now purple.
We are many. I had no choice.
We are many. I had no choice. You were forced into it, I see. Still can't go into the confession booth. In the main part of the game, if you go into the confession booth, whoever you speak to in there requests you to bring them a child. So I'm wondering if that has to do with that one piece of note lore at the very, very end. And then another one of the icons has to do with the crawly creature thing. I should have known this place was no good. The signs were all around me. The disappearances, the creepy twins, the life-size stick dolls. 4 of them. Around 2 in the morning, we woke up to the sound of an old woman's cackle coming from the hallway outside the kids' room. I know this sounds crazy, but when we got to the hallway, the laughing was coming from a painting of the Virgin Mary. We thought we had lost our minds. Just then, we heard a loud noise coming from the chapel. We got there just in time to see Miriam drag the kids down the stairs leading to the basement. I drew my service weapon, but was stopped by Father Clark. He said something about God's work and headed down the stairs, sealing the opening to the stairs behind him. The stairs don't seem to open from this side. All I could do is wait. I can't describe the noises I heard down there, but one thing is certain. The devil is real. To anyone reading this, please, for the love of God, don't go down into the basement. Got it. Go into basement. Checks out. Okay, so now this painting is active. You okay, friends? Nope. I didn't think they were gonna come after me.
MORTIS.
Okay, so we gotta do that bit again. I was not... They were so close to the edge, I thought you were just gonna run off the screen. So note to self, be more aware. Because you need the... Looks like you need the 3 symbols to activate that switch. See what's happening in the basement.
We are many. I had no choice.
You had no choice. I see, I see. Okay, so we don't need to read these again. We've already encountered them. Maybe if I wait for the people in red to come to me... Nope.
MORTIS.
Maybe it's just outrun the group. By standing around, I've made it worse. So maybe it's just like you exercise the glass window and then you just book it to the exit of the room. Nothing else screams to me obvious because all 4 of them rush you at the same time. So unless you're facing in the proper direction and they're all coming from the same general direction.
We are many. I had no choice.
You had no choice. I get it. I get it. So it'll be purify window, run. Got it. How close can I get? I can get very far. Yep, just get out of there. Darkness surrounds thee. A flashlight. Now we're in the basement catacombs. I see you, demon. There you go. Defeated. This is in the basement, so the exit to the room should technically be... There should be an exit to a left or right. Maybe it's just as simple as go back upstairs. Because it is just prologue. So it's not going to behave exactly. Aha. There you are, cloaked figure. Here's the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. He that is master of spirits. Let 3 spirits that follow the dragon be put into the effigy of the accursed. Only then can it be purified. You will know it is time when its eyes glow red. To enter the unseen world, destroy the purified effigy with fire. Then shall the door to hell be opened. This is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. I presume this is what the cultists were attempting to do. Come back, child. Why are you running?
Here I am. Very good.
I'm guessing that ends the prologue portion.
Has not been approved by the Vatican.
Has not been approved by the Vatican. 6. Aw, so close to a perfect score. What did I miss? Dang. Okay, so now I can actually... So it's going to start without all the collected notes. So we've already gone through chapter 2 once before. We acquired ending 2. So we need to acquire the other 2 endings as well as at least one of the missing notes.
How are we doing today?
So we get to see little cutscenes again whilst waiting.
I need to make you better first. She let you get on me. Reveal sign them to me, people.
Reveal your name. I have this. Speak. And then he becomes the creepy stuff. The Davies boy.
Dios mío, what have you done?
Dios mío.
I have someone in the pit. You the tides run good, evil. You shall read the wrath of the Almighty.
Oh, he just skedaddled off screen. So now I get to go through, take care of everything that needs taken care of again. So I know what we're gonna have to do is, so we need to make the pentagram with the blood, first of all. Then we need to somehow get a child to the, what is it called? The confession booth. Because that's apparently a step in the process as well that I was not able to do last time. And then there were those people on the bridge with the arrow, with an arrow made of rocks pointing down. So I'm guessing there's a couple things we missed with regards to those specific events, which I'm guessing will get us some kind of alternate ending, as well as the missing lore bits. I'll read the new notes as we find them, but the ones we've already seen, I don't think we need to read them a second time necessarily. Some of them get a little wordy / verbose, although they add a lot to the atmosphere and overall vibe of everything. So I appreciate them from that standpoint, and because they also fill us in on how the story progresses. But I'm here for the new content and unlocking my Chivos and all that jazz. No, go away, weird frog thing. Not fast enough.
Mortis.
Mortis. I keep saying it looks like a weird, like, frog lizard thing, but I don't know if that's actually what the creature is supposed to be. It just kind of has that shape about it. It's got like the long legs and the arm. Back. Oh, I didn't even let him get that close. Oh no, I didn't even get a Mortis. I was hitting the buttons so rapidly, it's just like, you don't need Mortis. No Mortis for you. You're back. Be gone, evil one. Although I wonder if the note you received from fighting that creature it references like the pregnant woman and the child, so I'm wondering if it's actually supposed to just be like an abstract like child. That would make a little more sense than random frog lizard thing like I was thinking. And that one just... No effort, he just kind of... Okay, so it was right, up, left, up, according to the statues. Through the Lost Woods portion, so it's right, up, left, up. And a left and an up. There's that creature. Be gone. Aha. Okay, so now we can grab the key, and we'll also start bleeding, so we can draw the pentagram. I really just love the animations in this game so much. It's very simplistic and minimal in keeping with like the Atari style, but it feels so right. It just adds to the overall vibe of the game. Okay, so let's draw the pentagram again. Zoop. Don't gotta be perfect. Aha, trying to get me. Mortis.
Mortis.
Forgot about him. Gotta get the key again. We gotta draw the pentagram again. This time I'll remember to kill the demon. I forgot that it summoned one. Despite the fact that I had already done so. But yeah, it was about 2 hours or so. Just playing through the base of chapter 2. So I don't mind going back and tying up loose ends and whatnot, getting the endings. That's what I did with the first chapter. And I find the game interesting and compelling enough. Where are you? Oh, you're gonna come back again, I know. That's... No, face south! John, what are you doing?
Mortis.
I see it coming right from the south, and I'm like, yeah, no, just face left, right. You're holding the cross, it'll be fine. Ding. Let's try that again and not get killed. No more Mortis. I don't want any more of that. I want to finish what I started. Because I need to find that other creature in the confession booth. Oh, that's not a very neat pentagram. Could have done a better job there. Come on, which way are you coming from? North. Got him. So when you do the whole pentagram thing with the blood, it gives you the note that talks about John's psychiatric condition. And this is, it sort of jives with the notion of if you're making the pentagram, you're kind of going down that almost cultist route, so to speak. So I'm wondering if taking that action is indicative of moving towards like a bad ending. Because the first ending we got going through chapter 2 was like a neutral ending. It was good, but not like anything spectacular. So I'm wondering if you take all of the bad actions, it'll lead to a different ending overall. So leading the child to the confession booth, and then whatever happens when you're that weird spindly creature. I still don't know what's up at that tree, but... And thus, I'm also wondering if the good ending is locked behind not making the pentagram, not sacrificing the child, etc. And just going straight to the end and exorcising the creature. I will help you, Scarecrow friend. I have assisted you. We need to get a child into the confession booth, from what I remember last time. You're just infinite screen over here, right? Yeah. Okay, so confess thy sins. So these are the paranormal hunters. So we go into the confession booth, we confess our sins.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me, preferably said of contrition, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for he is good. For his mercy endures forever.
So this entity offering us absolution by bringing them the child, given their nature of speech and whatnot, it's pretty obvious they're up to nefarious and no good. Because it has that demonic tone to the voice. It's got the red text. So we need to find a child. I don't know where we will find said child, but we need to find them. So let's look around this church a little bit. Watch the candles. Go. Okay, I know she's in this room.
Cautious flush.
Defeated. Okay, so after you defeat her, before you go in the basement, is there a child somewhere? Because I know you can go... Once you go sufficiently through the basement, you can't come back here. Cross with the eye. Which leads me to believe somewhere is a child. Man, we'll check the rooms again just to be doubly sure. Lest something be missed. Because the only place I saw children specifically was outside of the church. They were wandering towards the cornfield. And they specifically want us to bring a child to the confession booth. So let me check the cornfield one more time. Child, come back. I'm here to help you. How do I get that kid to follow me? Oh, don't show the... Don't show him the cross. Oh, I get it, because they're mistrustful. The kid's being mistrustful of the people from the church because of what happened to the others. So by showing them the cross, they won't actually trust you. Come, child.
I am scared.
It is okay, I need absolution. So I have brought you here.
Why do you sin?
Oh, this is like the creature from inside the mirror. Yeah, slow. Give me a chance to run away. The part where the screen goes black is very unnerving. And it seems like we're going further down the dark ending route because we're getting more about John's mental condition. The subject is suffering from delusion. In John's mind, he plays the role of the hero sent by God to protect the innocent. In order to escape the consequences of his actions, he has created his own reality. In order for everything to make sense, he needs to believe the evil spirits and paranormal occurrences. I recommend an in vivo approach until we can get John to accept the truth. And for the love of God, please have Miss Martin transferred to another facility. Somehow John knows that she is in here with him. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, now we can go in the basement and go to the cultist ritual. Darkness surrounds thee. Boop. Get the note. That gives you the clue about the clock. Which, now that I know the puzzle, it's not much of a puzzle anymore because I solved it once. Doot, doot, doot. You just walk all the sigils in proper order, ignoring the japes ones. And then boom, you're out of the basement. You're fine. Oh, and then we get that lovely Moonlight Sonata. Oh, time to become a sacrifice. Let's go. Let's go. Cult action incoming. I love it. This part was super good. The first time. No spacebar. The rumble on the controller. Descent into madness. And then just number of the devil. I'm certainly glad I have plenty of lights on in this room. And that it's no longer the first time I'm seeing it. Because I bet, in the right situation, it would probably have me a little unnerved. But it's very effective. Oh god, we melted. Now we're just a little spindly dude. all this little guy. Look at him. He's just doo-doo-doo-doots. Okay, we have to go this way. Ah, we can freely climb up that way. I see now. Oh, yes, got run over by the Airdorf truck. Sweet. That's not Mortis. That's demonic possession. Oh, so if you die while you're this weird creature, you don't get the usual Mortis, you get the weird... that weird, garbled text. That's pretty cool. Can I get both of those people? Can I go full on chaotic evil? Dodge the truck. I've gone fully down the dark path. There's no saving us now. Candy tunnel. It's time. But now we can get that set of lore at the very end. Go down. So I'm wondering if at the start of the game, if you don't draw the pentagram, if you don't lure the child, and don't kill the people stranded on the road, if you do all those things, if that gets you the good ending, because the first time I got what I'm calling it like a neutral ending, I guess. And I did the pentagram. I didn't kill the people on the road, and I did not lure the child back to the confessional booth. So I'm wondering if like having a mix of those actions caused the neutral ending. Don't think we need to collect all the notes in every run, as long as we collect new notes in each run. Because in theory, there's no way to collect every note in every run, I don't think. Well, actually, there could be. So you know what, just in case, I'll actually go get them. Yeah, if you go full evil route, you can get the notes. You just can't get all the ending ones, as far as I'm aware. So we'll grab the two in the sewers, then we'll head north on this screen, which is where you're supposed to go to make progress. Satan lives, except they spelled it Satin lives.
I will not bless your child.
Stop them with the cross. They never saw the crucifix coming. Just trolling my way through the sewers. Nothing sus. What are our notes looking like? I think we're on track for everything, as far as I'm aware. Let me get my flashlight. Trusty flashlight so I can see all the demons in the darkness. Be gone.
You can't have me. Here I come. I'm here, please.
Where are you? I didn't see you. There you are.
To me, please. Here I come. Near my favor.
Got him. I know there's another room with like a bunch of... Yeah, you better run. I think it's this way. Because there's like the creatures that don't like the light.
He is here.
He is here. And it's in that section where there's the room with the blocked passageways. Cannot read. They hate the light. Yeah, it's this little passage up here. Missing piece of lore. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. We shall visit thee soon. Oh no. V ominous. You can't seem to remember this note. So these three are the ending notes. I don't know what the missing note is, but we'll figure that out in the future. So let me get my key. Get back here with the key, open the door.
Here I am. I need to win.
Ella has
Don't
arrived.
be afraid, God. Where two or three are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I reside in 91st sound. Let us go.
Give me 1 second. I need to take a quick brief break. I will be back in a moment, so hold tight. Okie dokie. Much appreciation for waiting. Just a little bit of stuff I need to take care of, get some more water and all that jazz. And we will continue on. So without further ado, let's hop back in.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go.
And then we go to boss chamber.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for He shall give His angels
I got the priest safe.
They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent, because I have set my love upon Him.
If I just stand on top of him, the other spirits can't attack him.
He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Vadebus mi sacana, exodi domine pari. Vadebus mi sacana, exodi domine pari.
What? I was standing right on top of him. And I thought it was safe as long as I was standing close enough to the priest and in the general direction. Don't make a mistake.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that
I do like these voice clips.
The reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for He shall give His angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent, because I have set my love upon Him. Therefore will He deliver me.
I hate when they're like right on top of where we're standing.
He will deliver me and honor me. Vadebus mi sacana, exodi domine pari. Vadebus mi sacana, exodi domine
We're okay
pari.
now, I think.
Vadebus mi sacana, exodi domine pari.
I just saw her. I can feel the controller vibrating. This is like the worst of the phases for me. Like I can't see. Going back to the lights on phase. Just walking around blindly holding up my crucifix, hoping for the best. Okay, good. Oh no, priest. Oh, Mortis. Okay, at least they give us a checkpoint for this part. That's good. Oh, she just like gunned right for him. I assume part of the good ending is also not letting the priest die, which is easier said than done. Fair. No, but I was moving away from her. Oh, is it that weird, like, sine wave cycle? That's right. I had no trouble the first playthrough, now I'm struggling in this boss. Man. Stand in the pentagram. Yeah, she goes back to that sine wave pattern. Scream! Oh, she just runs right at you. Oh my god, come on.
Mortis.
It's Mortis. I don't know how I didn't struggle so much the first go around. There we are. Demon exorcised. John has awakened. Nightmare over. The morning break. It is time. Which one was that? The one you can't remember? Interesting. Yeah, I try to mentally piece together which notes are missing based on what I've already collected and whatnot.
I'm not going in there.
Nope. There's no letter on the table this time. Release form. Subject John Thomas Ward. Date of release 31st October 1986. This form certifies that the subject is hereby released from my care after having completed their required counseling and treatment to my satisfaction, with confidence that they are ready to resume their normal daily activities as a mentally stable member of society. Dr. James Spinal, PhD. Existing conditions: mild anxiety, acute coulrophobia. I do not know what that means, but it is a phobia of sorts. What's the forgotten note then, I wonder? Well, guess we're getting initiated into a cult. Eldritch horror is descending upon the... Just like laying your eyes upon an eldritch creature. Just blood pouring forth because you can't grasp the true nature. Awesome, we got a new ending. Which then leads me to, how do we get good ending? So we're gonna track down good ending now that we have all of that. We have all the notes though, that's the important part. So we actually don't have to worry about collecting notes anymore. We got them all. Nice. Do I feel like starting it at prologue to do this? No, we'll just do normal for now, I think. So unfortunately we gotta sit through this one more time, but I'm going for good ending this time. So we can't do any of the evil stuff, I presume. So no pentagram, no sacrificing the child in the confession booth, no attacking the strangers on the highway. Fortunately, this should go pretty quick, I think. Getting to the good ending. Because we can skip a lot of the extra stuff that leads to alternate endings. So in theory, this should speed things up. Plus, we don't have to grab notes because we have all 35, so don't even have to concentrate on that. All we have to do is take care of all the events in order. Bing, bang, boom. Stop the creature at the end, save the priest. Success.
Dios mío, what have you done?
Dios mío.
I have somebody as a pig!
I
You
have
just tried to do evil. You shall reap the wrath of the Almighty.
And he's kind of schooly doots off screen. He does schooly doots. So now that we know the order of events, we can just freely go along. Save a lot of time, no issue. Don't have to worry about tracking down notes. We just go, go, go. And then we can call it a day on chapter 2. So on Friday, we'll be able to head right into chapter 3. The final game in the trilogy, as well as the newest. So I'm looking forward to closing out this game for Spooky Month. Appropriately so, as we end up closing the game on Halloween, probably around Halloween specifically. Because I don't know how long chapter 3 is compared to 1 or 2, because 3's I don't think I saw the demo for 3, so I don't have like a rough estimate of how long to expect. I knew what to expect on chapters 1 and 2 lengthwise because I'd been exposed to them a handful of years back, which is how I found out about this game. But I knew they were both completable fully within a single stream. The third I'm not sure about, because I'm going into that one like with complete fresh eyes, like no experience. Not even like 5-year-old experience.
I'm a man.
Walking like a Medusa head. What do you think this is, Castlevania? Come back, friend.
Bio-lantern.
I'll save all of you. And I will not summon evil demons. I don't want my eyes to bleed in horror from beholding the eldritch forms. So when you're going through for multiple endings in chapter 1, it's pretty much you can attain all endings. Oh, how'd that one kill me? I rarely died to that one. Oh, so I have to kill the first one again? Damn. Sucks because I was getting distracted by things. We'll kill the first one, but to get multiple endings in chapter 1, you can get all of them by... What is it? Just reloading from the same save point every time and just performing one of 5 actions. Here it's apparently a little more involved. As it seems that all the endings are roughly mutually exclusive. So if you get the bad ending, you can't... You by very nature can't get the good ending. And also, thus you can't get the neutral ending as well. Although I think it's possible to get the neutral ending on the same as the good. Maybe if you let the priest die but don't perform the evil acts. So it's not as quick and cut and dry as the first chapter was, but I appreciate having a little extra length. It's not too chore-like slash egregious. Oh, I get it. That thing hides in the mist. Okay, so we do our Lost Woods puzzle again. Right, up, left, up. Fight the other creature. And then we can just skip the confessional booth, the scarecrow. We can go straight for the spindly-armed woman. We can ignore the lost people on the highway. No need to hurt them. We already got run over by the truck. Because of course there's an achievement for getting run over by the truck in every chapter. Be gone. I think it's kind of funny that you actually get an achievement if you get run over by the Airdorf truck once in every chapter. You get a special achievement because why wouldn't you? It's a good achievement, right? You just splat. It's also kind of ironic in the second chapter where you get run over because it's on the bridge with the people stranded. So you get run over while you're the weird, like, spindly leg creature. And in chapter 1, the white spindly leg creature can get run over by a truck as well. Kind of a nice mirror. The juxtaposition, if you will. It's all symmetric and balanced, as all things should be. Confess thy sins. Nope. No need. I just gotta find the creepy lady. Don't try to trick her, so you can't enter the same... You can't just back and forth between a bunch of rooms to... get her in the same room as you. This. I think you have to go in the confessional just to get into a different room so that you can have the cycle of movements go around.
I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform the sanctification. And thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for his good. For his mercy endures forever.
I will not perform your act of contrition, evil one. I'm going full good on this route. Even if I go up. She's in this room, I think. Yeah, Can you only fight her in the other room, though? Yeah, I think you can only fight her in the one. So I can't go back to that room. Oh, I can fight her here. Candles out, basement open. We didn't sacrifice a child to the evils. Nice. We're staying good. And as a consequence, we're moving pretty quick. All things considered. That's like, we know the puzzle by now. Just walk on the symbols, like the clock says. Ding. And then this part's easy because you just don't kill the people on the road. It's the easiest one to not do. So we need this part. I do like this part. It doesn't have the same impact on multiple times through immediately after one another. But man, the first time you experience it, it's spot on. Oh, the you can't remember this note must be this. That's why you can't remember it. Free ourselves. There. Didn't kill anyone. No damage. We did the goods. So now all we have to do is defeat the demon at the end without letting our priest ally fall. And I think that'll probably trigger the good ending then. Because we didn't do anything evil. We stopped the demon. And we saved our pal, so to me that screams good ending. And we have to freeze because this guy just wants to walk up. He just wants to check you out, make sure you're okay. Kind of like when a cat comes up and like gives you the little sniff test. They're like, "Who are you? I need to know you." And then they see you're okay, and you're free to go. Little demon's just giving you like the demonic equivalent of the sniff test. Don't let him see the crucifix though, because they'll probably go insane on you. Some serious Mortis moment happening then. Tisk tisk. Doop doop doop. Doodle doops. Doop. I like having my crucifix button. Kind of fun. Get the flashlight, kill the demon, kill some more demons, find a priest pal. All is good. My flashlight. Where have you been? Don't talk to me about being a blasphemer. Oh no. There he is. Oh god, he's like right behind me. They're mine forever. I think that's what he's saying, they're mine forever. Not if I can help it, evil one. I'm out to end this tonight. Back into the depths we go. Following the sigils. Yeah, you better run. Priest is here. We're gonna stop you. I still don't know what that says. They hate the light. Oh, if I can get them all. If I can get them all on the same... Yeah, it's like if you can line up all these things, it makes your life a little bit easier. All I need is my key. I have no desire to become initiated into the cult. Gobbledygook sound effect. Yeah, so this is probably going to be the hard part, keeping the priest alive. We will stop you together.
Don't be afraid, God. Where two or three are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go.
Let us go. The 91st.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go.
I have a feeling the hardest part's going to be the last phase of battle. Keeping the ally priest alive. Just because he tends to, like, run into stuff, which is not helpful to me.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge.
Double cross
There
action.
shall no evil befall me, for he shall give his angels charge over me. They shall bear me up
Oh,
in
good
their
standing
hands,
position.
and I shall tread upon the serpent, because I have set my love upon him.
Back.
Therefore will he deliver me. He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Vadebus mi satana, exotic domine pari.
Not today, evil
Vadebus
ones.
mi satana, exotic domine pari.
Two of us, you can't possibly stop us both.
Exotic domine pari.
There we are. Next phase. It's the final one that's the hard. See you. It's probably the more stressful part of the fight. Cause I never know where she's gonna pop up. Here she's gonna pop up. Right on my backside. There we are. Final phase. We have to kill her. We have to kill her before she kills the priest.
Mortis.
Mortis. Oh no! Damn it! How do you? How am I gonna keep him from killing him? I need to die, so how do I keep her from killing him? He always walks into like the line of sight that I don't need him to be in. Oh,
Mortis.
This is going to be the hardest one to do, I think.
Mortis.
Get a little damage in on her now. Don't understand on top of you. Yeah, having an ally is useful, but also incredibly detrimental. No, stay out of the way, friend. She does the little thing. No! Oh, God damn it! That was going good too. God, he just like he just knows to like wander away. Let's try that again.
Mortis.
just don't want her to kill the
Mortis.
ally. This is the last part we need to do for the good ending. I just don't know how to go about it. Oh.
Mortis.
If he wouldn't stand right on top of you. Stay back. No! Damn it! I'm just gonna let her kill me at this point.
Mortis.
Don't. It's the second round of patterns where the struggle is. It's like you can't have him in a line of sight between you and her. This is the worst condition for an ending. It's so hard to, like, guard someone. Oh no! Are you kidding me? She just went right for him? Damn it. It's always in that same spot. She does that too. Fine. Oh, fucking this...
Mortis.
Forgive me a moment. I need to look up a guide on how to not die in this fight, because I don't see the obvious pattern. So yeah, third phase. No. I'm finding no useful information that will assist me. It's just like, here's all her attack patterns. Although, is there a hint in any of that that might help me? Oh, yeah. There apparently, like, one of her patterns is a slightly random pattern. And that is the one where the ally is most likely to die. So it feels a little bit like luck. Oh, I thought she was going to do the random thing. I wish there was a way to get more damage on her. So that one's not a problem. That thing. That is this pattern where she kind of charges. There we are! Save the priest, we did it! Okay, save the priest. No evil acts committed. Morning breaks. So I think that should set us up for a good end. Although, why is this room still closed off with crucifixes?
I'm not going in there.
Perhaps... Let me just make sure it's safe to grab this note. I don't want to grab a wrong. I don't want to grab the wrong, because I know I grabbed this one for the neutral ending. So let me look up the information now that I've actually done everything on my own. Ah, yeah. Don't, there's a letter down here. Don't pick it up first. You have to pick it up second. Instead, you go upward and grab a letter there. See, I would not have known that. There we are, the missing. Release form. Huh? Now you can go back down. Yeah, this is the... So you do that, then you go back down and get the final letter. Oh, it's just the contents of the letter that changed, apparently, so... Yep. John, we don't have much time. The profane Sabbath is almost upon us. If they find Nate and Jason, they will perform a ritual on them to call forth a demon of unspeakable power. The name of the demon is Malthus. I am in the process of discovering their whereabouts. I will contact you again soon. We must not let them do to the boys what they did to Amy. Father Garcia.
My nightmares are getting worse.
There we
Ever
are.
since I left that house, I am haunted by visions of demons. I finished my work with Amy, but now the boys are in danger. This time I must not fail. Malthus must be stopped. As the profane Sabbath draws closer, the workers of darkness grow stronger. This will be my greatest test of faith yet. God have mercy on my soul.
And with that ending, we are led right into what I presume will be the events of Chapter 3 when we get to that, which will be protecting the twin boys. And that is Go Forth with Faith, our ending one, our good ending. Aw, sweet. New mode unlocked. I love new mode. And I think with that, we'll consider Chapter 2 done. I just want to see what the mode unlock is. It's probably just Turbo, because that's what it was in Chapter 1. Yep. just gives you the option for turbo mode. So, that's where we're gonna call it for Chapter 2 of Faith this evening. Things have got a lot more interesting. There's a little bit of branching paths. You see like a good end, a bad end. The good end obviously leading us into the 3rd chapter of the story. And that is where we will pick up the trilogy of games when we meet again on Friday, where we will begin the process of completing Chapter 3 and bringing the Faith story to a close. I don't know if that one is going to be a 1-stream game or a 2-stream, but in either situation, I have things covered. There are other things we can do and whatnot. But nonetheless, Friday night, when we reconvene, we'll begin Chapter 3, and I'm looking forward to it. I've had a lot of fun with the first 2 chapters, so it's been many years since I was first introduced to this game, but it's cool that I'm gonna finally get to see it out to a close, and it's nice that we get to do it at a thematically appropriate time of year, being Halloween time and the spooky months. Ooh, very spooky. But for now, that's gonna be all this evening. So, firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who stopped by as usual. I always have a lot of fun. I hope you found the game somewhat interesting. As I mentioned before, either from story and content, or because of art and aesthetic, or a combination of the two. I hope it was a little bit interesting for you. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. If you're ahead of here, enjoy your day. Don't work too hard, don't stress too much if you can avoid it. And I hope to see you all around for our next stream of Faith, and what should probably be the end of the trilogy. Should be exciting, depending on what types of endings we have access to in the final game. But until then, I've been your streamer for this evening, ElektistoYuzu, and I will be signing off. Take care, everyone. Enjoy, and bye-bye.